Welcome back to Dodo's Den, and start off, I haven't made a video like this, a longer video, in a very long time. I don't even know, it's been definitely a couple months, and I guess I just want to go into why I haven't been making videos and why I even chose to make a video now. And I guess the main reason why is because, being anyone that loves creating things and starting a new journey, like making videos online when nobody really watches them, I've been doing that for almost 10 years, and there's so many things pushing you not to do it. And the shorter stuff is a lot easier because, everybody's doing short content, and, there's trends you can follow. But with this type of stuff, it's just me. And it's hard because sometimes I want to do so much, and sometimes even doing the smallest thing, they're both equally impossible in my mind at times. I think it's great that I'm even choosing to start a video because there's so many reasons I told myself not to make the video. I'm not ready. I'm not in the best spot in my life. I'm not, I haven't been keeping up making videos. I am someone who really needs encouragement and engagement to keep me going, and posting these videos, I don't really get a lot of that. It's just the truth. I even told myself I really wanted to put this on my podcast, but I can't because it's weird. It's like logistical. It's hard to put podcast on Spotify unless you have a MacBook, because I have to get it from my phone, which I'm recording on right now, to a computer, and I have a Dell laptop right now, and it's very hard to get videos from a phone to a Dell laptop. Much easier to do it to a MacBook because you can just airdrop it. So I can't make any podcast videos right now. So now I'm at a weird spot where I'm like, do I even make the video? I can't put it on my podcast, but I can put it on my YouTube. And I'm like, well, if I can't make a podcast, what's the point of making a YouTube video? But it's the fact that I'm doing something. And I think doing something is way better than choosing to not do anything. And, I try to apply that in so many different areas of my life. And the main reason I'm making the video is because I want to start new habits. I've been working on my newsletter that I started around this time last year. And I've been trying to work on it. Because it's been fascinating to me how I have seen more financial growth in 1 year of posting my newsletters than almost 10 years of posting videos. Like, I have a true passion for this. I even was talking to another guy the other day, one of my good friends, and I was talking about how I'm making money from writing. He says, oh, but you don't want to do writing, you want to make videos, that's your passion. Like, even people I know knows videos are my passion, yet I don't make money from them. Like, I don't think I've made over $1 from videos, and I've had videos go crazy in terms of popularity. But it's very interesting that I can write about my life, and there has been one person that subscribes to me. And on Substack, there's free subscriptions and paid subscriptions, and I got a paid subscriber. Somebody started paying me $5 a month to read my stuff, and that was super eye-opening to me, and I'm like, I'm good at this. And even that in itself is telling me, oh, focus on this, don't post any more videos. But I know that I'm somewhat okay at this because there's millions of people who want to do this, and they're too scared. They don't have the equipment. They just will never do it. They will spend their whole lives wishing they did, but they never pull the trigger. And I've done it time and time again, and even though I reach no one, I'm doing it. And I know that since I passed that barrier, it's much easier for me to put up my phone and record myself than someone who's been wishing to do it but has never done it before. I've done it. I've done this before. And right now, it's not even out of a sense of I want to get viral. And I want to set that foundation right now. I don't want to be viral. I just want to do it because I'm good at it. And it's another avenue where I can build myself. My whole newsletter, if you go check it out, it's about the fact that I'm not giving advice. I'm not even giving guidelines or rules for how you should do something. I'm simply tackling problems, and I'm going in with tension. I was even talking to ChatGPT. I copy and pasted a bunch of my articles into ChatGPT. I said, ChatGPT, I call my ChatGPT Neil. I said, Neil, I need you to figure out what type of writer I am and tell it back to me. And he described me as a writer, and that was a good reflective period where I can really think, this is who I am. Let me build off that. So I'm doing the same thing with the videos. I'm not coming in saying I know everything, I have everything figured out. I'm not even coming in saying that there's a guaranteed benefit to this, but you can learn. You can learn how to navigate the bad and see some good in it. My journal is called the Extinction Journal on Substack, and it's literally that. I'm trying to extinct any thought of failure. I know my bio in my publication says, this publication will drive your fear into extinction and magnify hope through relatable reflection. So I'm literally going in, extincting the things I want to be extinct, and I'm journaling. And that's all it is. And I think that's the beauty of videos too. Everyone is just trying to give advice nowadays on everything, and too many people, they just take advice from everyone with no real motive. You just take advice and you have all these different advice to do the same thing. You're not even going to do it at all. So I think it's way better to just understand when you have problems. Like me, I have plenty of problems I can dissect and see that even if something seems so bad, I can see the good in it. And I've said that a lot on my videos, but I really want to make that the staple of what I'm doing. When I first started making, Dodo's Den videos where I would talk about, this is Dodo's Den, this is what we do. I said, this is where we navigate the problems in life that society won't talk about. And in a sense, that's still true, but I'm not necessarily helping you. I'm trying to help myself overcome a problem and hopefully help someone through navigating my own personal problems. Adopt a new perspective, if you will. So I think because it's the anniversary of making my newsletter and I finally started to make money doing it, I've understood that I'm good at this. It took me a year, but I'm finally making $5 a month. And it's beautiful to me that I can make $5 a month writing and having reflective journals. And I think the videos should be the same thing. Maybe updates to how I'm doing. I've finally committed to being a missionary. And I'm going to be spending 2 years overseas starting this fall. Maybe late fall, maybe around November or late October. And I've had to come to terms with this. I've had to remind myself to stay present because I kind of have a section of my life figured out now. I have to just handle myself well with honor and respect and dignity. I can't just go and do anything I want now because I know deep down I'm going to have a pit in my chest if I do all these bad things and then go out to do something great. So I'm at an interesting point where I have a part of my life figured out, but I have to stay present. I have to keep doing my hobbies. I have to keep doing the things I'm good at because it's really easy when you live your whole life working towards a career that when you finally get your career set up, you're like, everything else doesn't matter anymore. And I don't want that to be me. I make videos. I've made videos for almost 10 years. Like I've said, I write, I'm good at writing, and then I go out to another country and I don't want to drop all that. It's very easy to just lie around and wait and be lazy and do nothing to impact the world because I'm like, oh, I can impact the world later with my work. But the thing is, what if I don't even impact the world doing that? What if it's so mundane and I don't even like it? I need to keep doing what I'm good at doing and let that push me forward into the life that hopefully I'm somewhat satisfied with in the future. Because people like what I write. They like the videos that I post. I have one of my teammates who's told me I have such a soothing voice and I would make a great podcast. And then I'm quick to say, oh, I have a podcast. And basically these videos are my podcast. And yet I'll say that and I'm like, but I don't use that gift. I don't use that voice that my teammate is saying I have. And even in writing, my mom was an author and I like to give her the credit, but I've understood that I'm genuinely somewhat okay at dissecting emotions and feelings and problems and coming to a conclusion and just helping me be hopeful. You know, turning my face towards the light, even in the midst of bad. And I have to have knowledge of that I'm good at this. But I have to work on the things I know I'm good at. I can't just be good at something and then not work on it. I can, but what's the point? Why would people waste their time telling you you're good at something if they didn't want to see you do it more? It's called affirmation. I was listening to this thing the other day. They said, affection is cool. Affection is great. People want to know they're loved. But affirmation is deep. And that is what people will remember. Someone can say they love me, and that's great. I can love them back. But if someone says I'm great at something, and I should keep doing it, that's signifying to me that I need to keep working on something that I'm somewhat better than average at than other people. And if they're using their words when they could be saying millions of other things to tell me that I'm good, I think I should do my due diligence and work on it. Become better. Maybe make more things that they can look at and say, dude, I said you were good and look at you. You're even better now. Affirmation keeps people doing things. It's great. I want to practice it. But knowing this, why should I not understand the logic behind affirmation? Someone's telling me I'm good, so I need to keep working on it. And that's one of the main reasons I tried to post this video. Because I have been told, and I know deep down, I am good at this. Maybe I'm not great. Maybe I have to work on it. I just moved into a new room for college. I'm in here by myself. It's pretty empty. I still have stuff I need to put up. But just like writing a book and how your first book, most authors say, is never your best book. It's something to look back on and start with. And like I said, it's the anniversary of me starting my newsletter. So I want to start this year off good. I did a personality assessment not too long ago with the people I'll be working for overseas in my missions organization. And they found out in my personality type that I am very strong. I have a strength to have great beginnings in projects and things, super heavy on New Year's resolutions, but it is statistically proven, and I can even, have testimonials in my life that says after that first hump at the beginning of something, I kind of just go down and I lag off. And I just don't put as much effort. I don't care as much. I don't love what I'm doing. And towards the tail end, I'll pick it up a little bit. But knowing my strengths, I should capitalize. I know that at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of a project, I will put forth my best effort. And I know I can look back whenever I'm feeling discouraged and say, what did I do good? Why did I like that? Why did I do so well back then? I do that a lot in my life. I will look back at things I've used to do and say, how did I do it? And I want to set that foundation now. Because if I make videos now, if I make newsletters now, if I work on the things I'm good at now, when I become great, or even when I plateau, when I feel like I'm not even improving, I can know that I set the foundation and I can keep moving forward. Because so many people, they don't set a foundation and they want to jump in immediately. It's so much harder to jump in when you've never done something before. So if I make this video now, in the second week of January, on a Monday, who's to say that later on down the line, I can make even better videos? A week from now, a month from now, a year from now. I can set my life up for the better. I'm not doing it for fame or money or popularity, but that can come. And I'm not necessarily opposed to it. It's not what I want, but I wouldn't be opposed to making this something that I love. Affirmation is sometimes seen in the form of money. That guy who pays $5 for my newsletter is telling me, you need to keep writing because I like this. I'm paying you money. And who knows? Maybe I'll make enough videos and somebody will start paying me to make these. YouTube will start paying me because I'm starting to reach more people and they're commenting and saying, this is great. But I want to make these videos because the beauty of making a video like this, when I can just dissect problems, is that I can bring you into the struggle. And you can see the fact that I'm failing and I'm struggling at the beginning, but there's hope. I'm turning my face towards the light and I'm starting to see the end of the tunnel. I may not be right beside the end of the tunnel. I may not be there. The solution may not be in my hands by the end of any of these videos, but at least I'm hopeful. At least I'm on the upside. At least I've crawled out of that pit and I've realized this isn't as bad as it gets. And I can always work on the things I'm good at. I don't have to leave them in the dust. I don't have to say, oh, that's my past life. Oh, I don't need to pay that any more attention. I can dive deeper and figure out this was bad. This doesn't happen anymore. Let's see what we can learn from this. Let's see the benefits we can gain from dissecting this and thinking about this a little harder. And I thank you for joining me in the struggle and the fact that I want to post more videos, even though I feel like I haven't posted a video in forever. I even look different. I look way different than my last video I posted. But I think it's so beautiful to just do it anyways. Do it anyways. I'm so down on my videos. I don't feel like I'm the most qualified or worthy. And it seems so bad. I'm in such a bad position to post these videos, and I do it anyways. Because at the end of every single one of these videos I post, the problem I come in with will be less of a problem by the end. And that's the goal. And that's what I want to do with all these videos. And it starts with this one. I want to lay the foundation now. That way I can come back later and say, I've already done it. I've already looked into that problem and I've seen the benefits. Let's do it again. Let's try to help somebody else. I hope you were able to learn something from listening to this. I hope you were able to see the hope. See the fact that I had a problem at the beginning of this, and I'm seeing the fact that it's okay. I'm getting better. Now that's the end. Thank you for listening to this, watching this, or however you're taking it in. This is Dodo signing out, and peace.